This is a different angle. If this is your first time here, then I'm glad you found me. If you're a return viewer, I'm glad you found your way back. And if you're one of my TikTok followers or YouTube subscribers, my sincere thanks. It's your likes and your subscriptions and your follows that have helped my channel grow and will help it grow in the future. And on that note, it's time for me to remind you to click on that like button and the subscribe and follow buttons. They're your contribution to the growth of the channel, and it's how you affect the algorithm so that my channel gets recommended to lots of other people who might also like the content. I never, ever ask for your cash, but I do ask for your clicks. Now, this is going to be a general draw for the week of October 2nd to the 8th, so it might not fit for everyone. Take what works, take what seems to make sense, take what seems applicable, and drop the rest. If it fits, it fits, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, and you'll know the difference. Don't try and make it fit. And we'll do one more shuffle, and then we'll cut the cards. Let's see what's going on. Let's tidy everything up. Make sure it's all in view. And take a look. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, for some of us this week, our ability to function, to work within this setting comes from our sense of independence, our self-assuredness, our self-awareness. It's that lack of attachment to the outcome that's going to be our strength for this week. It's not that we don't care about the outcome. We have only a certain amount of control over what that is, but our true strength comes from being able to work with whatever it brings. It's not being attached to the outcome, understanding that whatever possibilities it presents, we can work with them. Now, with the Page of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles, and the World, our approach for this week is going to need to be to keep our optimism going. The Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles, and the World are all about changes, but they're about changes that are simply part of the process. The passing of seasons, the changing of one year to the next, things grow, things have a life, things pass on. It's all part of the way things work. Nothing is permanent. The only permanence is change. So our approach during this process is to be optimistic, to draw upon that strength of the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, to know that we can work with whatever comes next. We may not be able to cause what comes next to happen, but we can influence how we respond to it. That's our magical ability. So if you're faced with changes this week, normal, cyclical, procedural changes that just happen, that are part of the way things go, then you should accept that and understand that is how things work. It's not always the way it has been, and it's not always the way you're going to want it to be. To accept that and to be optimistic about what will come of this. Don't let yourself get trapped in the thoughts of this is going to be a disaster. Stay with the thoughts of, I can work with whatever this brings. And what else we need to keep in mind with the Chariot is that by keeping that attitude, keeping that approach, we can move forward. We can bring together our analytical side and our grounded side and use these in where we're going. That once we see the lay of the land, once we see how these changes are going to start to shake out, then we can proceed and we can make the most of whatever the cycles bring us this week. If this is helpful, remember to like, follow, and subscribe. I post new draws each day to help you with your day, and my weekly draws are posted on Saturdays. So meet me here again tomorrow and each Saturday when I take a look from a different angle, Make this week a good week.